What's going on, guys?
What is going on, guys? My name is V, and welcome to Freedom. Remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason, and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder and treason should ever be forgot. Good evening, Red Cubed. Allow me first to apologize for this interruption. I do, like many of you, appreciate the comforts of everyday, normal Red Cubed videos. The security of the familiar, the tranquility of repetition. I enjoy them as much as any bloke. But in the spirit of commemoration, thereby those important events of the past usually associated with someone's death or the end of some awful bloody struggle, a celebration of a nice holiday, I thought we could mark this November the 5th, a day that is sadly no longer remembered, by taking some time out of our daily lives to blow up Spawn. Ha ha ha. Down with the government. Finally, it's time for me to blow up Spawn. Oh.
The hell? Huh? Who's down here? I see a name.
Oh, shh. It seems someone's approaching.
There's a hole here. What the hell's this? What?
I've been ratted out.
What are you doing, dude? Are you gonna... You can't blow up Spawn. That's not allowed. That's griefing, man. What is going on here?
This government is oppressive.
What? What government? We never even elected a president yet.
Oh, he's got me there.
Here, look at my cape.
Oh. You're a superhero.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, I'm a superhero. I'm here to stop you, unless I don't know. Is there like, can I get on this deal? Because it actually kind of looks kind of cool. Sure. I want to blow up Swan.
Go ahead.
Oh, sweet. Can I do it?
Do it. Do it.
Will there be any repercussions for this?
None but those of the government.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
All right.
Holy crap! Get out!
Oh crap!
Get out! You're dead.
Oh god. Oh, I forgot to set my bed.
Happy Guy Fawkes Day.
Yeah. Remember the 5th of November, everybody. Alright, guys. Hope you liked those shenanigans. Happy November the 5th. Remember the plot, or whatever. You know, Guy Fawkes Day is actually very, very interesting. I learned about it freshman year. It's a very cool event. And V for Vendetta is a pretty good movie. But that's not the point of today's episode. Today's episode is going to be a Minecon recap. So, let's buckle up and dive into that. So today, I thought I would clean up around the haunted house because it's pretty disgusting right now. And, yeah, I think it needs to be fixed. So, I was going to do that. And I also wanted to talk a bit about Minecon. So, let's get started. I'm just looking for ender pearls in case I can nab some off Poet. Doesn't look like he has any, but he does have this bed which I will place and sleep in so that the monsters don't disturb us. Let me take a sip of water. We're going to be doing a lot of talking. So, Minecon, yes. I went Minecon 2013 down in Orlando. It was awesome. I had an absolute blast. Looks like Poet hasn't fixed his house yet. Yeah, it was a really fun time, and I had a blast with everybody. And speaking of Poet, I ran into him. I ran into Drew, or Silent Mist. Saw Elemento Steve. I saw Winter and Beth, and saw the new guy, Wes. And I'm not even sure if he is the new guy yet. But hopefully I didn't just spoil anything or anything like that. But yeah, I better just start off. So I got there. It was hard getting there on Friday because I left Friday after school. I missed the Minecraft party, which was kind of a bummer, but that was all right. And yeah, I got there late at night and just sort of went to bed right away. And the next morning I woke up at 9, took a shower. Actually, no, it was 8. I woke up at 8 and I took a shower, and then I headed on down to the convention center after eating some breakfast, and it was pretty cool. I caught up with some guy or some kid and his mom. He was around my age, a few years younger, and I gave him a business card for the channel. And then actually the next morning I saw him on the way to the convention center as well, which was weird because I even slept in an hour later. So yeah, I was kind of lucky seeing him again. But yeah, he seemed like a pretty cool kid. And then I walked in, and of course I was like wicked disoriented, not sure what to expect, and it ended up being really really cool. Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. The convention center, it was my first ever convention, and so the convention center was this big open space, and there was just a lot of. I'm gonna burn down some of the trees because I don't like all of them. Some of them are kind of annoying, like this one, and the one next to it, really annoying. So be gone, off with you. And I don't have any axes on me. So yeah, that was cool. I gotta take that down as well. So I walked in. Yeah, the convention center is like a big hall, and basically the format of it was downstairs with two food courts. Well, it was more like one big food court, but one right next to another. The left and the right, I guess, and yeah. Oh, there's an axe, but it's silk touch. Here we go. Let me put away some stuff as well. I'm just gonna claim all this stuff anyways, so. Okay. Yep. Let's get those. So, yeah, it was really cool. I showed up and I was at the lower food courts, and I was trying to text a dual get to see where he was and who he was hanging out with, and he went with Drank is Dank. Got to check out both their channels if you haven't already. You're insane. And yeah, they were really fun to hang out with. So basically, I was on the phone with a dual get, and some stranger walks up to me because I couldn't find where he was. I was like, "Where are you?" He was like, "Oh, I'm in the food court." So I was looking for him, and I couldn't find him. And then some stranger walks up who turned out to be Drank is Dank, and was like, "Yo, I think you're talking to the guy right next to you." So I look up, and like 5 feet away from me, a dual get's standing there on the phone, and I was like, "Oh, there he is." And so I felt like an idiot, but then I saw him, like, and I knew what he looked like and everything. It's just I don't know, it's different when you're I was kind of looking because he said he was next to the food court, so I was like looking in the food court, and I was kind of standing a little away from it. But anyways, we found each other, and we were united at last, and that was really cool meeting him. And then immediately I got to meet Drank as well, and then someone they had met, Jer, or as I called him, Javert. His real name's Jaren. He has a channel too, so go check that out. But yeah, he basically, I didn't know who he was. Like, I'd never heard of him before, but he was on the BlockShock server, which for those of you who know, I used to be on the KoalaCraft server, and they Terrace and Dazo from the KoalaCraft server sort of formed the BlockShock server. And KoalaCraft's not even around anymore. It's called Vector now, which that's where Drank is Dank is from. So yeah, it's crazy connections and everything. So I met up with those guys, and then we went to the opening ceremony together with Silent Miss, because Silent Miss had my ticket. So we all went to the opening ceremony together and sat way in the back, but then Silent Miss said he had some better seats, so we went up front, but there wasn't seats for everybody. So he just kind of split off from us, and then it was just us, and we watched the opening ceremony, and then the booths opened up, so we went out and saw the booths, but it was so packed we didn't really want to stay there for too long, so we just kind of split off from the booths and went outside, and it turned out that that's where pretty much all the Minecraft guys were. So we right away saw B-dubs, and a line was forming behind him, so we didn't really talk to him or anything. But then a dual get found Pungence, who he knew pretty well, and so I had never really talked to him much before, but from this I kind of got to meet him, and it turns out like he was like a really really nice guy. He was really cool, and we spent most of the weekend with him. So I had a blast with Pungence, and it was really nice to meet him. So go check out his channel as well while you're at it. But yeah, so it was really fun meeting all these people. So I was with Pungence, and it was the bunch of us. And then Drank had tweeted out that he was going to lick a Minecracker's elbow. And so if it got 50 retweets, and then it did, so he actually licked 3 Minecracker's elbows. He got it on camera. So that's like right away he did that, and it was pretty funny. I'm in the video of him licking Badges and Doc's elbow, and and I was like just kind of standing there watching. I couldn't believe he did it, but then because like that's something I've been doing forever. Like I've been on a lot of Disney cruises, and so I discovered you could lick someone's elbow without them noticing when I was on a Disney cruise. And like so no one ever told me about it. I just discovered it myself because some kid was like talking, or like some I was playing a video game on the computer, and some kid was like rubbing his elbow in my face like so obnoxiously, and I was like, yo, get out of my face. So I just licked it because I'm a kind of weird kid, but then he didn't notice at all, and I was like, wait, what the hell? So I did it again. He still didn't notice, and I was like, okay, I've discovered something truly amazing here. And yeah, I've been doing it ever since, pretty much. Like, well, I don't do it anymore, but I used to do it a lot in middle school. Like, I got all the kids in my grade pretty much, so it was just something funny I always did. And so I've known about that trick for a long time, so it was kind of funny to see him do that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, that made my heart leap for some reason. So, yeah, then right after that, we were talking to Nicole, BW's wife, and she was really nice to meet. And, yeah, it was like Pungence and us, or I call him Joe, but he's known as Pungence, so I'll refer to him as Pungence. So we were all hanging out, and then we got to meet Doc right as he showed up, and then Baz showed up, and then they all just kind of started pouring in. So I think we split. I think we headed to lunch or something, and then Pungence sort of tagged along from then on, and we went to a few panels. We went first to let's see, there was a panel. I think. Oh yeah, there was a QCraft panel on this quantum physics mod for Minecraft. I really need a shovel. And so that was interesting to learn about, but I wasn't really too interested in it because it didn't really look like... First of all, I'm not really interested in mods for whatever reason. I've just never really done mods. But second of all, it just like didn't really look like a mod that would be Let's Playable at all, and so I wasn't really too interested in it. So I kind of just tagged along for that one. But then we all kind of left halfway through, except for Drank is Dank, he stayed behind. But the rest of us all kind of left halfway through, and then went to this animation one with Slam a Cow, Captain Sparkles, and some other guy. I forget his name right now, but he did like the cooking with the Iron Golem video or whatever. And so, yeah, I guess I'm having a brain jam here. So those weren't really what I expected. Or the QCraft one was, but the animation one really wasn't, because I thought it was going to go like into more depth and like the programs they used and stuff, but it didn't really happen. So that turned out to be in a different panel like the next day called Animating in Minecraft. And the other one was kind of more for fans of these animating people. But anyways, so after that, we all went to the Minecraft in real life, or sorry, I keep saying that, the Future of Minecraft panel, which was pretty interesting to see, and it was just talking about where Minecraft is headed from here. And the main big announcement was that one-click streaming through Twitch, which I will definitely be abusing all the time. And it turns out Adulgit and Drank and Jaren all talked to Dinnerbone on the last day when I had to leave, and he said that a lot of features were coming to it, possibly, face cam, and possibly being able to see other people's Twitch chats, who even if they're not your own Twitch chat, while you're playing the game. So really cool stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to that, because I play a lot on the Red Cube server and on my flat world without anybody watching, and it would be really nice to just casually stream it even without audio, so that anyone can sort of join in and just see what I'm up to. So I could be streaming like all the time, and it'd just be a lot more content for you guys to watch. But anyways, so I was really excited by that announcement, but other than that, they didn't really mention much. So then it was kind of quiet for a while, and we went back, and we all found where all the Minecrackers were sort of hanging out, and it was cool to just see what they were all up to, because they opened up Universal Studios for us, the Islands of Adventure. And so, and by us, I mean like everybody who went to the conference, or convention rather. And so, yeah, I wanted to... Oh, geez. This is a mess. Yeah, I was excited to do that because I've been there before, and I knew it was a pretty cool spot. And so, yeah, we were waiting for the shuttles, and we kind of met up with all the Minecraft guys. Well, first we met up with JL, and yeah, he's really cool because I've always liked his videos a lot because I love the technical side of the game. And so it was really cool talking to him, and he always has a lot to say about the technical side of the game and like what needs to be changed in Minecraft and stuff. So listening to him was really fun. And so then he kind of led us to Good and Pause, and we talked with them really briefly, like not even at all. But I also met with Beef and a bunch of people like that, and we were just joking around. So then later, we finally we went to Denny's, and then we finally went to the Islands of Adventure, and it was just the four of us, Drank, Jaren, Adulgan, and I, just all kind of hanging out. When we ran into Pyro, I almost said Paul, that's his name, and JL, and they were just running around, and so we decided to all ride some coasters together, and we had run into the Red Cube guys before that too. So we all decided to ride some roller coasters together because JL was like really into the roller coasters and stuff, and so we went on the Hulk, and that was really awesome. We rode it like twice in a row, and JL was wicked funny. He was like hopping over the lines and stuff because we were in a big hurry to fit in as much as possible while we were allowed in the park. And so we rode a bunch of rides and stuff. But then eventually we went over to the Harry Potter world, and Pyro was trying to catch up with the rest of the Minecraft guys because he hadn't really seen any of them because it was really hard to find people in the park. So we just tagged along with him. And we eventually found out they were all in the Harry Potter place, so we went there and rode the ride, and there was like pretty much everybody, like Good, Baj, Nebris, like pretty much everybody who went was all hanging out there, and it was really fun because we were all together, and we met up with B-Dubs and his wife, and so we were all hanging out there for a while, and then we all kind of went on the rides and stuff, which was really fun. And finally, we just sort of hung out for a bit till they kicked us out because we were only allowed to be there till like 11, so we knew it was coming, so we didn't really stay for too long. But yeah, so let me get some blocks to pillar up with. That was a lot of fun. That was probably the highlight of the trip for me, was just hanging out with everybody in a free, well, kind of free. I mean, you paid for the tickets, but it was still like a mostly free theme park, which was just awesome. So I got to ride all the rides for free, and the reason it was really awesome was because it was a surprise to me because they emailed everybody about it, but I didn't get my tickets with my email because Silent Mist got my ticket for me because I wasn't able to get a ticket. And so, by the way, that's why I don't have my cape yet, is because I haven't gotten in contact with him yet about the cape, but it's fine if I don't get it because I don't really care. But it'd be nice to have one, I guess. So yeah, it was really cool hanging out with all those people, and then we had to go. So JL rode the shuttle back with us, and we were all going to record a vlog, but JL felt kind of sick because he rode a lot of roller coasters and he hadn't really eaten anything, and so he just decided to go to bed, which is fine. But we all stayed up and made a vlog, which I posted to the channel, and then I went home and went to bed. So the next day I went to the conference, and I was really panicked because I woke up at 9, and that's when the convention started. And so I was like, oh crap, I'm like missing everything. But it turns out like no one was really there. Like most people had slept in anyways. And so the first person I ran it, like I got in line for the Redstone panel because I knew JL was going to be on there, and he seemed excited for it the night before. So I really wanted to see that. So, I went and I got in line for it because the line was absolutely huge. Probably like the biggest line in the whole, one of the biggest lines in the entire convention. And so yeah, I went and got in line for that, but I got really bored because there was like no one around, and I was just all by myself, and I wasn't really talking to anybody. And I saw Jaren, but he was kind of advertising to the people in line to like a bunch of different kids, so I kind of left him alone. But then I finally ran into Pungence again, and I was like, oh, hey man. And so I followed him to the back of the line, and we just sort of got in line there. And then we ran into Drank and Adulgit. They sort of found us after a bit. And so we all went to the Redstone thing, and then we got seats for Pyro and B-Dubs, and so they sat with us through that. It was pretty funny, especially because at Orlando the night before, we were laughing really hard because JL had really wanted to find Dinnerbone so he could talk to him, and it was about some changes in the game he wanted. And then someone mentioned on the panel like what are some things you would want added to the game, and so JL started talking like, oh, I was talking to Dinner Bone about this the night before, and he started explaining his idea, and we were all laughing. We were just like, oh, cut the mic, just because it's just funny the way he feel like so comfortable approaching Dinner Bone like that. He's a really, really awesome guy, JL. I was happy to meet him. But so yeah, after the Redstone panel, we just kind of grabbed lunch, and then Joe, it was pretty much time for the Minecraft panel after that, and so we grabbed lunch and then got into line with Pungence as well as Joe. Then I use the names interchangeably, I guess. So yeah, we got into line with him in the back, and then he was holding our spot, and we went to go get lunch. So and by we I mean Gary drank, and I and Jaren and Pungent stayed back. So when we got back, we ran into the Red Cubers, and people were starting to like file into the Minecraft room. But it turned out there was like way too many people because they didn't give them the main stage for some reason. And so out of the corner of my eye while talking to the Red Cube guys, I saw Joe walking in, and he like looked like he was looking for us, and I was like, oh crap. And so I was like, hey, we gotta go. And I like pulled Gary by the arm, and I was like, let's go. And then we were trying to get in, and the lady was like, hey, sorry, you can't get in there. But it happened that Pyro was walking by, and Pyro was like, oh, they're with me, which was awesome. So we went in, and then Pyro sat us right up front, like first row, and it was in the reserved seating. Like I have the piece of paper that said reserve just because I thought it was funny that we got the reserve seating, because we like hardly know the guys before this weekend, and so it was so awesome meeting them all. They're all really nice people. Like, you know, if you've ever had a bad experience with them, like maybe you sent them a message and they didn't reply, like you just gotta realize that it is nothing personal at all. Like these guys are just really busy, but they are, honest to God, like the nicest people on earth, you know? Like they're all very friendly and everything. As long as, you know, you prove you're not just like there to annoy them or, you know, follow them around or something like that. They can be really cool guys. So hopefully I can get in contact with some of them, because I had a blast, and I'd just like to, I don't know, it's kind of a shame because like as much as it's fun recording videos and talking to them online, it was just way, I don't know, I bet it was just way more fun, you know, meeting them all in person. And so it's a shame the weekend wasn't longer. But anyways, after the Minecraft panel, I basically had to go because I had an early flight, because my mom had wanted me to get back to school the next Monday. But I hadn't done any of my homework, so I wasn't going back anyways, which is a huge bummer because I left and I missed the closing ceremonies, which was nothing special. But then Adulget and Drank and Jaren and Joe all went to like the Minecraft party afterwards, which was like kind of impromptu. It was like, it wasn't public. It was just a secret thing that, well, not a secret thing, but just all the Minecrackers got together and were sort of having fun. They got rid of all the statues, and then they went back to Good's Hotel, and they went to a restaurant and hung out. Sorry, I'm just kind of running around here. So yeah, they all did that sort of thing. So I missed out on all that, which really stunk because I didn't get a chance to really, like, most of them, I met most of the Minecrackers, but I'm sure a lot of them really had no idea who I really was because I wasn't able to really talk to them for a long time because at the conference it's just so busy and stuff. So Adulget and Drank and Jaren kind of got a chance to do that, which I didn't really get a chance to, you know, hook up and meet a ton of new people. That especially that day, was really short for me because I was already gone by 4 o'clock. Actually, it was like 3:30 when I left. So I kind of like went and I said goodbye to Pyro because he was busy giving signatures. So he just kind of said goodbye real quick, but he had to go back to, you know, doing his thing. And there was like a mile-long line. Wow, I can't talk. There was literally like a mile-long line for the Minecrackers. And so I didn't want to like everybody to think I was, you know, some asshole cutting everybody. And so I just, you know, I didn't stick around. I just said, yo, it was really nice meeting you and stuff. And then, you know, he came and gave me a fist bump, and then I left. So Sunday was really disappointing for me just because I felt like I was missing out on all sorts of fun Sunday night, which was hard to watch. Like on Twitter, all the vines being and the pictures being posted, and I saw my friends were having such a good time, and all the new people I met. and I was seeing all the new people I could have met, so I was really bummed out. But all in all, I'm just glad I got to go. I posted a few videos. I posted the pre-Minecraft stream talk because they just sort of talked a bit. Sorry, I'm just kind of running around. I kind of ran out of things to do here. I'll show you the hole, though, the crater it made when I died at the beginning of the episode. So yeah, I posted the footage from the Minecraft thing, and I posted the Minecraft experience, which is like a bunch of miniature models of real-life Minecraft. And then I also posted a vlog and just some random clips. So if you guys want to see more about Minecon, watch those. But I'm going to wrap up this episode, and it was pretty fast-paced because I was telling a lot of stories, but I want it to be kind of interesting, even though I wasn't really doing much this episode. But I'm glad I got rid of those dirt towers, and I got rid of the minecart tracks everywhere and stuff, because it looked pretty crappy, and now it looks a bit better. I need to finish up this project someday. Like it's finished kind of. It's finished enough for Halloween, but now I kind of want to refine it and make it like a permanent thing on the server. And in order to do that, I kind of gotta do some landscaping about and sort of flesh out the insides a bit more, because I really do like the way this building looks. And so I'm hoping to build some offices over here, and I want to build like a little toll booth here, but I don't want to block the view too much, because Patch pointed out that there's a really, really nice view from down this road, from Vaughn's place. You can see Vaughn's place down there with the tiki hut, but then down the road you see the awesome haunted house. And I actually really don't like those trees Patch added, the really big trees. I think they look really bad, just because they're so tall, and then there's only leaves at the top. If there were leaves all the way down, or like it looked kind of like a big Christmas tree, I'd probably like it a lot more. But anyways, like I said, I'm going to wrap up this episode now. Hope it wasn't too fast-paced for you, but I wanted to tell everything that happened, and at least document it. I skipped out some of the big details, but I got most of it. It was honestly a blast. I just hope I can do it next year, because if I do it next year, it probably means that I'd have made it on YouTube, because otherwise I'm probably not going to go, unless I have a considerable amount of subscribers and I can sort of justify the cost and the trouble of going. My voice is like now cracking because I've been talking so fast and so long. But that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said, happy November the 5th. And yeah, look out for some cool stuff in the future, because hopefully I'll be doing some new collabs with some of the new people I met and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, make sure to like the video if you truly did like it, and subscribe if you want to see more of the stuff coming up. And yeah, have a great life, everybody. What does Guy Fawkes say?